I'm back. I came back. I wanted to record a second video because the first one popped off. I'm just kidding. It didn't do too bad. It got 30 views in the first day, and then it got like 1 or 2 views after that. So yeah, I'm glad I can help a few of you out there. So today I wanted to talk about my hobbies and stuff that I enjoy doing, and just kind of talk at you, maybe take your mind off of something, or I don't know if you want to hear about my interests, I guess. So before the video starts, let's do something cool. Actually let's do the tarot of the day first. So the tarot of the video. I said I was going to continue this, and my friends who watched the video said that they thought the tarot card was cool. So this is for you guys, my friends. Okay, let's pick one. I like this one. Let's see what we got. Oh, I like this one. We got the 7 of Cups. I don't know what it means still. One day I'm gonna do a tarot of the day, and I'm gonna know exactly what it means, and and we're gonna be able to do it. But isn't this card so cool? It's the 7 of Cups. It's got all these cups, 7 of them. I think it's cool. Okay, and then I guess we'll start off by talking about, because I wanted to do this anyway as like a little fun thing in the beginning of the video. We're gonna start off by talking about my candy that I make, my beads. Unfortunately, I do not have any of my, well, I don't have all of my cool work in this house. It's at the other house. I say that like I'm rich. My parents are just divorced. Okay, but I do have my stars. I have all my stars. How about you pick your favorite one? How cool is that? I'll introduce them to you individually. We've got classic gold star. It's the first one I made, so it's a bit jank, but it's oh, it broke. Okay, well, I guess you can't pick gold star unless you want broken gold star and beads. Okay. Right, second star. Second star. This one's clear and it's got some colors in it. My camera just desaturates everything. I'm wearing bright blue makeup today, and it can't see any of it. It looks grey. Okay, anyway, this one's got some cool colors in it. This one's the Weezer star. I made it Weezer blue. This one's bisexual. This one is rainbow with white in the middle. And the last one is this sort of kidcore colorful one. So pick your favorite. Okay, I also have this bracelet here. It's the only one I found in this house that wasn't in the first video. It says, oh my gosh, let me put it on. It says, Wandahoy! And it's pink like Emu. Something really exciting happened. One of my closest friends, she got her very first candy kit today, if I'm not mistaken, or last night maybe, And I'll put pictures on the screen right now of what she's made. I think it's so cute. I'm so happy that we can have this hobby together. Let me put the tarot cards back in the box. By the way, I'm so sorry about last video. I just, as I was editing it, my self-esteem was just getting lower and lower. There's so many jump cuts as well because I was just so nervous to start this channel. I didn't know what I was saying or anything. I just had to keep pausing, and it was a whole thing. So, I think I finished talking about candy. No. I've been making candy for my friends since I can remember. I've made them bracelets to do with their sexualities, gender identities. I'm supposed to be working on one for another one of my closest friends. He wants a Silent Hill bracelet, but he wants a cuff. It's gonna take me forever to make. Don't blame me, okay? I'll make it eventually. I promise. I'm looking at you, guy who wants the bracelet. I'll do it eventually. I promise. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's the beads from the star. I'm so upset. It's the first star I ever made. I'm gonna have to restring it. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to restring it. Okay. One of my other hobbies is making art. Obviously, it's one of my favorite things to do. I actually take art for GCSE, and I thought I could show you. This is my year 10 completed year 10 GCSE art book with everything that we did in year 10 in it. It's in Welsh. This may come as a surprise to you, but I'm in Wales. That's where I have my education. So if you're not from here, you probably won't understand it. But you know, it's art, it's universal. So the first unit we had was Viva Heen, which means me, myself. So this was all about introducing ourselves and our work and everything, which was so much fun because you just got to express yourself on the paper. Not that my art teacher appreciates a lot of who we are, not going to lie. Our predicted grades came out last night. She predicted a B for me because I don't know how I managed to get that, because all of my friends who take art got predicted E's. E's? Honestly, I think it's just because she doesn't think we have the good attitude to learning. Maybe if you weren't so rude to us, we'd have a better time in your classroom, okay? Anyway, so this is the first page I did. I'll flip it back. It's easier to show then. I was super into space at the time. I still am. But here's my little UFO abducting some businessmen. I got some TV Girl lyrics. I've got some Weezer lyrics. My Chemical Romance. Got a little rib cage there. Very cool. I was also big into drawing jellyfish because I had this phase where all I wanted to do was draw with colored pencils. So that's what this is. I think it's very cool. And some articles here about neurodivergent research into neurodivergency. Is that the word? Anyway. Yeah. And then we have the next page. Oh, this one was boring, low-key. We had to make a mind map about ourselves. None of this, I say none of it, like a lot of this is no longer true because my interests just changed so quickly. Because I've got like, I got literally 3 musicals in my little musical section of it. I've got 3, and one of them is Hamilton. I don't even listen to Hamilton anymore. I watch better musicals. Sorry, Lynn. I don't like Hamilton anymore. For those of you wondering, my favorite musical now is Sweeney Todd. Can we give it up for Helena Bonham Carter in that movie? She is perfection, and you cannot tell me otherwise. Then we had to write an introduction on ourselves, and I'm holding this quite far away so you aren't able to read it. And then at the bottom I drew a D20, and then this is the sheet music for this is the sheet music for Miss You by Blink-182. I was obsessed with that song when I wrote this. Then we had to make a little mood board, which was quite fun because we got to go on the computers and just get a bunch of pictures. Let's take you through this, shall we? I drew this. This is quite cool, I think, because I really like spirals. And then I made it into a lady. This is cool as well. My teachers don't seem to get this until I show them. But it's just a little waterfall. One of my favorite things to put in a sketchbook page. Just so much fun. Ooh. Then I've got my bass, because I play the bass. It's right there. I was going to show you in a sec. Why Lord from Ride the Cyclone. Then I've got 6 and Mono from Little Nightmares, which is my favorite video game franchise, and I'm going to talk more on video games in a moment. And then I've got Arcane, love Arcane, and League of Legends. Such an amazing thing. Okay. This is my self-portrait that I did at the time. Obviously I had a fringe. Yeah, I will not be speaking anymore on that. I also drew Gerard Way pretty badly, if you ask me, but you know. And then I had to write a little thing about him. And I wrote, well, I wrote it all in Welsh, but it's like, I had no idea what to write about him, so I just said, his music inspires me to be myself. I write that so much in this unit. Like, whenever she was like, oh, but why did you draw that? I'm like, because I like being myself. I like me. Then we had to draw some things that were special to us. So I drew Belch, my boy. I don't know if you remember from the last video, I said that I brought him to school every single day. This was during that time. And I drew my boy. And then I drew my lipstick with ballpoint pens. Because self-expression through makeup is the only thing I can do at school. And obviously my hair, but I'm not really supposed to dye it. Then we had to do a 2-page spread of our favorite color. So I did red, because it's my favorite color. Let's take you through a few of these. Let's start over here. Got, obviously, 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. We got the red spider lilies from Demon Slayer. Few circus objects around. TV Girl. Sorry. This is Steven Universe lyrics. I think you're so good, and I'm nothing like you. And then there's Dracula. And then on this side, we've got the Blood Moon. We got Koch, which means red. Heather Chandler, Kinky Boots, Marceline, and then some other cool stuff. Yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. It took me ages to finish, but you know, well worth it. It was so much fun. And then here we have, weirdly, the like assistant art teacher lady, she loves these 2 pages. But I don't love her, to be honest. I got her in big trouble with the school one time because she was being so rude to us. But yeah, anyway, so this is, we had to do a painting and we could only use one color, and it had to be a favorite color. So I drew some nail varnish, I painted some nail varnish. I don't know why she loves this so much, it's just kind of a painting. And then we had to use opposite colors. So I did some tomatoes in oil pastel. Can we give it up for oil pastel, please? Please? It is so much fun. My friend's calling me. Go away, I'm recording. This is so much fun. Such a fun medium to work in. Let's see. This one, we had to, I had so many more things we had to do. Like there was one we had to do in only primary colors, and then only in secondary colors, and only in black and white, and then we had to do one in every single color. And she said if you're a slow worker, you could just do one drawing, split it up into 4, and then, you know, do it like that. So I did Buggy, my favorite guy from One Piece, obviously. Who else was it gonna be? Yeah, I think it's quite cool. This is primary and secondary, and colored pencil, black and white in acrylics, and then every color in crayons. And then we had to do, then the only 2 I had left was warm colors and cool colors. So I did a big stained glass piece in watercolor. I've always liked like the sun and the moon, and stained glass is just gorgeous, obviously. So I wanted to do this type of thing. Very much fun. And then we had to, what's the next one? I think we had to study an artist. Yeah. So we had to study an artist that did work in color. Specifically, because this was the color unit. So I was researching different artists that did work in color, but I didn't want to do just like Picasso or Van Gogh or someone like that. I wanted to do sort of more like a grungy artist. So I was researching grungier artists, and I found this lady, Leila Zanus. That's how you spell it, if you can read that. It's backwards anyway. So we had to do some research on an artist. I think she is just so cool. Look at this piece. Isn't that just gorgeous? And like this. So gorgeous. I recommend looking at her pieces. They're just so like wow, and she captures emotion so beautifully. Then we had to recreate a piece. So I did this in watercolor. Quite fun. I like working in watercolor. It was quite, you know, freeing. And then we had to write about it, which is so boring. And then we had to do collage, and she asked us to do a collage of a piece, or like a part of a piece that we originally researched. So I chose to do a part of this because I thought the feathers in collage would look really cool. But no one understood what it was until I showed them the reference picture. Doesn't it look like her? You know, lips, hair, feathers. Right? I don't know. And that's all we've done for year 10. I cannot wait for year 11 art. Even if it's like hard, challenging. I'm gonna be so, it's one of my favorite classes when the teacher's in a good mood, you know, because our art teacher is cranky to say the least. I don't like her very much whatsoever, but that's for a different time. I would also like to show you some of my digital art that I do for myself. I want to know actually if you would care about my OCs and their lore and stuff, because I really quite like my OCs. I did make them after all. I think it would be I think I would like to tell you guys the lore, but like only if you cared, because I don't want people clicking away who like don't even care. Because art fight's on right now, I'd like to show you some of the attacks I've done on people. The first attack I did was on probably one of my coolest friends, who does art, and she is, I'll put her art fight. Okay, I just tried to hold up my drawing tablet to the screen and it did not work, so we're just gonna put the picture up. I drew two of her characters. I can't remember their names, I won't lie to you. Oh my god, why don't I remember their names though? I'll put their names on the screen. This was the first attack I did, and I actually have only ever done one attack that wasn't to one of my friends, because it was kind of, you know, daunting to draw someone's OC if I don't know them personally. But they were so sweet. They left a comment on my drawing and they loved it so much. I think it was just such a sweet interaction. I love it when people are like that. It brings me so much joy. The second attack I did was on my other friend. I'll put their art fight up too. Was of their little OC. His name is Barry. And this was the, I keep saying today, I'm sorry. They're cut all of this. This is the picture I did. Sorry, it took me. The third one I did was of my friend's little OC called Mish. He's got Mish and Mosh, his two little characters. So I'll put his art fight here. Yeah, I think this character is super cool. He's just a little squidgy guy. Then I drew another one of his characters called Cable. We'll put the picture up somewhere. Cable's very cool. Cable's a cannibal. He's told me all the lore. It's so much fun to hear about. And then another one of my closest friends' OCs that I drew are called Giggles and Darling. Giggles is a little clown, so you bet I had fun drawing Giggles. And Darling is like a yandere obsessive type character from what I've heard. I drew them together because I think it's really cute. I also drew another one of my friend's OCs. Her name is... No, I forgot again. I'll put it on the screen. So much fun to do art fight. Just one of the best experiences, because it's my first ever art fight that I've done. And I seriously recommend, like, even though there's only a week left, join now. It doesn't matter. Like, it's just so much fun to do. Then I was speaking earlier about my base. Let's get it. Oh, oh, she's heavy. Oh, hit the wall. This is my base. I've had it for a long time. Long time. just so much fun to play. I've not been playing it as much recently, but I really should, because you know, it's the whole reason I keep my nails short. It's super fun. And what gets on my nerves is when people are like, but why would you want to play the bass if you can never hear it in any of the songs? You've clearly never listened to a good song. What the bass does, if you're unfamiliar, is it connects the lead guitar to the drums, which is why the drummer and the bassist are always so in sync in a song, because they keep the rhythm, and so the drums would keep the rhythm, obviously the bass would keep the rhythm, but it would also keep, like, you know, it's also playing notes, if that makes sense. So it, like, it's the in-between point between the lead guitarist and the bass, the drums. So it's very much important, thank you, and I will continue to play the bass because it's really cool. Oh gosh. Okay, sorry, we just had a little issue with the lights because it moved and I don't know where it was supposed to go. Anyway, so now we're sort of to the main point of the video, the point that I'm going to talk about the longest, which is surprising because I've been recording for half an hour. So this one's going to be a long one to edit. So the thing that I spend most of my time doing is playing video games. I play a lot of video games because they're fun, okay? They're fun. I've got my little handheld PC and my Switch here, so look through some of the games I have. And I'm going to talk about them. I'm going to start by talking about one of my favorite games I've ever played. And I finished the game last night. I finished the story and it took me like 4 or 5 days to finish the game. Like, not obviously not like playing the game for that many days straight, but you know, playing it when I wanted to. It is so much fun. It's called Dench Attack. It came out last week. I don't know, it came out super recently and I love it so much that it actually sparked me to create or begin creating one of the biggest drawing projects I've ever done. I'm drawing every character from every main character from Dench Attack, which if you've played the game you know is a lot. But I want to draw them all in one big drawing because I love them all. They're just so precious. They're so, when you play the game you get to know them, and it's just so fun. If you were thinking about getting it, absolutely get it. It's on sale on Steam right now. If you're watching this when it comes out. It's only 10% off though. I don't know why they even bother. But basically the premise of the game is so it's in Japan, in an alternate version of Japan, where a big climate crisis struck and they have to move all of the people into oxygenated domes. But the people making the domes is an evil corporation called Miraido. And the people outside of the domes they sort of hate the evil corporation, obviously, but the people in the domes don't know they're evil. So you're trying to take down the evil corporation, but here's the fun part. The whole time you're in a train. Okay, so there's these train tracks all around Japan, and basically you treat the train like a skateboard. So you do all these tricks, you know, kick flips, and you know, all the skateboarding tricks. Not that I would know. you do all these tricks on the skateboard, and you know, you get score and you get points and you win, and it's just so much fun to play. I'm telling you right now. Oh my gosh, can we take a little break because of like skateboarding? Turns out a longboard and a skateboard are way more different than I thought they were. Like, my longboard is so different to a skateboard. Basically, like, on a skateboard you do all the tricks and stuff, but on a longboard you do, like, they call it longboard dancing. You should look it up. It's so gorgeous. It's all these ladies, and it's just so elegant, and they just sort of move and flow with the board, and it's just a way more chilled version of skateboarding, which is very much what I am, because I actually, the other day I could stand on the board with no help. Look at me go. No help, standing on a board. I can even like go a little bit. I can like push off and jump on the board. See, I'm getting better. I'll be doing dances anytime soon. Okay, back to video games. Sorry, another one of my favorite video games that I've been playing a lot recently is The Sims 4. I know this isn't like groundbreaking, but it's just such a fun game. Sorry, my friend keeps messaging me. I'm gonna go tell him that I'm recording. Okay, I'll be okay. So that was actually a really exciting message. Anyway, I'll talk about that later in a different video. Sirens. Okay. So what was I talking about? The Sims 4. Such a fun game, such a fun franchise, really. Anyway, I'm doing a legacy challenge right now, which is basically where you I think it started off as like try and do 10 generations of a family without them all dying, but I think now it's just sort of take a family as far as they can go until it turns to complete chaos. Right now I'm on generation 3, and it's just so much fun. I'm having a lot of fun, and my friends love my Sims. They named all of the babies. It makes it more fun when your baby's called Missy Sua. Anyway, I've also been playing, what have I been playing? Let me see. I've been playing, wait. Oh my gosh, if you have one friend, sorry, with your one friend that you have because you're worthy of a friend, you should play Escape the Backrooms. Even if you don't care about the backrooms at all, it's just such a fun game. So I feel like I don't need to explain it to you. You're escaping the backrooms. It even has the fun rooms, which is my favorite, and it has level 93, 94. I don't know, I'll research it. It's the clown level where the evil guy's a big clown. So much fun to play, and you can play with up to 4 friends, I think. It's just so much fun to play. What else have I got? It Takes Two. Oh my gosh, I have finished It Takes Two with one of my friends. It's just, the story's incredible. Even like if you can't afford it, or if you don't want to play it, just watch a playthrough of it. I beg you, it's so fun. It's just the little like, everything about it, and you're really tiny in this big world. I love games like that. In fact, my favorite video game franchise of all time is Little Nightmares. I've played all 3 games, and I've played Reanimal, which is by the same company who did the first 2 games. Sorry, I need to mute this group chat. There we go. I've played it with with my friends. I played it without my friends. It's just so much fun. It's very scary. Don't play it if you don't like scary games. It's I found it quite scary. My friends probably judge me for saying that. You know, it's one of them. Just if you would like, I'd love to do a big lore dump on all of the lore, but I won't in this video. Maybe in another video. It's just my favorite thing of all time, and the characters are so sweet. I love them. You know what? I'm gonna promise myself I'm gonna put them on the screen. I know it's a big ask, Grace, in the future. I'm sorry. There's Mono and Six and the kid from the first game, which is not Mono. Then in the third one there's Low and Alone, and there's a third kid in the third one who I don't remember the name of. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, just the sweetest little games ever. They make me cry sometimes. I won't lie. The story's so sweet. Obviously a classic, Five Nights at Freddy's. My favorite, I've talked about this before, my favorite game in the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise is Sister Location, and you know, Security Breach, but everyone says Security Breach, so I won't say it. I also think Pizzeria Sim is quite underrated in the franchise, because I don't know, it's not like, it's no Security Breach, you know. Least favorite game, probably 3, FNAF 3. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. It's kind of boring. It's kind of nothing. It's kind of nothing. But yes, Sister Location is my favorite, and I love the part where, my favorite part is when Circus Baby is guiding you through Ballora's room in the dark, and she's like, you just trust her, and she's telling you where to go, and then there's one part and she goes, "Stop, she is standing right in front of you." I love that so much. I love Circus Baby because, you know, she's a clown. Ooh, this is kind of like a smaller game, I guess. I mean, I don't hear anyone talking about it. It's also kind of scary. It's called Dredge. Basically, you are on a tiny little boat in a big ocean. I have a fear of the ocean, and I've been okay playing it. It's been okay. If you have like a severe fear of the ocean, I wouldn't recommend. You know, unless you want to be scared. But it's got all these like cool fish that you can catch, and there's like a story behind it and stuff. Like the little fishing village, it's got some like dark secrets that you get to uncover during the game. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna move on to Switch games, I think, because nothing else on this one is interesting. Well, I mean, no, we're gonna move on. I have to sneeze a little bit. I think we're okay. Okay. It's a bit loud, wasn't it? Made the Switch. I've been playing Cuphead, okay? If you have a heart condition, I wouldn't recommend Cuphead. Sorry, I shouldn't say that, but I'm gonna leave that in. It's so frustrating at times. I know it's meant to be like a super duper hard game, and it is, okay? I would say I'm pretty gifted at video games, but this is very hard video game. It's extremely hard. I mean, if you've seen the show, it's got all the characters you love. If you know, a fan favorite is Kelly Maria. We love her, we do. Just super hard. Although, there is a whole island, I'll shop for island. Yeah. A whole aisle that's dedicated to like, performing and the circus and stuff, which I think is just so much fun. Oh gosh. Okay. Sorry, I thought I had a lot longer to record this than I do. Hades! Hades! I've been playing Hades. It is a lot of fun, but it's also, again, very extremely hard and frustrating, and sometimes you sometimes it's too hard. Okay, but as a Greek mythology lover of Greek mythology, okay, I wish I could get more into it, but it just makes me so excited when I look at it that I freak out and I have to stop. Okay. Also, if you're one of those people, I don't know why I would be reaching you, but if you're one of those people that makes the like Greek mythology lore videos, will you stop putting spoilers for Hades in your videos? I know Hades came out a long time ago and I probably should have finished it by now, but it's too hard, so I haven't, because I can't get past the Minotaur and Perseus. If you're Minotaur and Perseus, you have 24 hours to respond. If you're one of those people making the videos of the lore, you don't have to say that story is in Hades. You can say the story and then you don't have to be like, oh yeah, and then when it happens in the Hades video game it goes like this. You don't have to say that, because some people want to find out for themselves. Okay? I'll leave it there. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this game. Oh my gosh. So you know how Demon Slayer is my favorite anime? You would know that if you watched my previous video. You should go watch it. You should watch my previous video. There's a video game. There's a Demon Slayer video game, and it is, you play through the first 2 seasons of the show as the characters. I was gonna say as Tanjiro, but you play as everyone. It's so much fun. And then there's like, you can battle your friends as different characters and stuff, and like you learn the fighting styles of all the characters, you know, all the breathing techniques and stuff. Just so much fun. And my friend, I'm pretty certain if he watches Demon Slayer he's not going to get too much into it, but he's a very much of a video game person, so I'm thinking he should play the Demon Slayer video game, because then he gets the story, but he gets to like play the game like as the characters, and I love it so much, and it made my hatred for Giyu Tomioka even stronger. What else have we got here? Yes, the only 2 games on the Switch that I have a physical copy of, the rest of them are on digital game cards. Animal Crossing, let's talk about this for a little bit. Animal Crossing, it was, you know, the first game I got with the Switch. It was the first game I played. It was the only game I played for a long time. My island is cute. I just kind of make it whatever I want. And my biggest flex, I got stitches to move onto my island. I went villager hunting and it was one of like the first villagers I found was stitches. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I also have Muffy on my island. I love her so much. I'm waiting for my other villagers to move off the island because they bore me. and Hollow Knight. I bought Hollow Knight at a secondhand video game store thinking I would play it. It's so, for me, my friend is very upset by this because he loves Hollow Knight and Silksong. For me, I just get lost all the time, and he's like, you're not lost, you're just exploring. I feel helpless and lost. And like, some of my favorite games are just ones where you're a little guy in a big world. Like, you know, Little Nightmares, It Takes Two, Dredge, all of them. You're just a small guy in a big world. Hollow Knight does that, but scary, and you feel alone and you feel helpless, and I don't like it. I couldn't survive 2 seconds in Silksong if it's harder than Hollow Knight. Oh my gosh, I've been meaning to play this some more, but I'm playing Stray. Stray is just the most adorable little video game. You're just a little ginger cat running around in a sort of dystopian cyber type world. It's just and the story, oh, he's just trying to make it like to the outside world where his owner is, we're assuming. It's so much fun, and I want to play it all the time, but then I don't, because I don't know, it frustrates me. It frustrates me that I don't play it, but then I don't know why I don't play it. Whatever. I think the last game I'm going to talk about is Cult of the Lamb. If you haven't played Cult of the Lamb, super duper fun, super cute art style, where you're just like, you're little guys, but you're in a cult. I actually drew one of my, the last attack I did for Art Fight was someone's someone's Cult of the Lamb. So no, I think it turned out very well. You are this little lamb and you slay all these demons? You slay the demons. But yeah, you start a little cult with these little furry creatures and these little woodland critters, and you're all in a cult to the to you. They worship you. I don't know, it's quite fun. I think that's all I have to talk about. Yeah, I think that's all I have to talk about. I'm quite proud of this video because there's gonna be a lot less jump cuts than in the previous one. So sorry about that again. So yeah, I'll see you another time. I'm gonna be at my mother's house for a little bit, and she doesn't go to work as often as my dad does. So I don't know if I'll be able to record at all when I'm over there. Yeah, and by the way, when school starts up again, I will only be able to record on some weekends when my dad is working, because I really don't want my parents to find out that I have a YouTube channel, because they're gonna watch all of the videos. Anyway, so I will see you soon, hopefully, okay? Stay safe, drink water, take your meds, be nice to the person who lives across the street from you. I don't know if I'll keep that in. Anyway, bye bye.